Manny's a generational, talented fighter. Like, he's accomplished what no other fighter is ever going to accomplish. Again, but I don't feel like, he did it on his own.
Watching Floyd fight is actually more my style of that perfect boxer. When I do a pound-for-pound ranking, I'm trying to be objective. Pacquiao jumped more weight classes. What he did pound for pound to me was more impressive.
Hard work first. Do it quick. You mind your heart. You focus. Let's go.
Floyd Mayweather noted that while speed may decline over time, power, skill, and legacy remain, keeping victory within reach.
You may lose speed, you may lose athleticism, but that power gonna still be there. Look at George Foreman.
Right.
Max Kellerman praised Manny Pacquiao, saying his career accomplishments are more impressive than Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s, and noting that he still performed well even after a long time away from the ring.
Floyd isn't going broke. So by the way, if he is, that he makes all the money in the world for a Pacquiao fight and rides off into the sunset a rich man, I wish him the best.
I want to fight somebody. I don't care about the money and all that.
Who you want him to fight?
That's not good with Pacquiao. Pacquiao just drew with Barrios.
And you see what he look like?
Yeah, because they're not on that level anymore.
What do you think's going to happen here, though? What do we think's going to happen in Mayweather-Pacquiao? Are you interested in it?
Yep.
Is it a good fight?
Yeah.
I'll be watching.
Watch it. The first one was awful, but now they're 50 years old. Let's see it.
Nicholas Irving observes that a Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Manny Pacquiao fight today would attract minimal fan attention, as their matchup reached its peak more than 10 years ago.
Yesterday, today is his birthday. He just turned 49.
Okay. I mean, granted, Pacquiao and Floyd are still better than a lot of fighters out that are active right now. That's how good they were in their prime, and that's the dedication they had to the sport. But, like, again, no one asked for a Floyd-Pacquiao fight, part 2. We've already watched the first one, and I think that first one should have happened way before in his career. Way before that fight, back when they were both, hungry dogs and not hopping around trying to this fight to keep a whatever record. Pacquiao's my guy too, but I just don't have a desire to watch these two go back at it again. I saw the first one, and it was just like every other Floyd fight after he broke his hand.
Joe Rogan tells Jim Lampley that Manny Pacquiao's power is unparalleled, having conquered 8 weight divisions with an exceptionally remarkable record.
That he kept his power through 8 weight classes. That is just wild. Like, what other fighter can you name that went through 8 different weight classes as a world champion?
I can't. None. No, obviously.
Jim Lampley explains that power punching is a science, and Manny Pacquiao executes it with natural precision.
Power punching is not a physical gift. Power punching is a science. Power punching is the product of real technical knowledge. Power punching is about footwork, weight shift, the angle at which you deliver the punch, all sorts of things not directly related to your strength or, quote, power.
Even at his age, Manny Pacquiao stays determined and strong, believing that success in boxing relies on desire, skill, and dedication rather than age.
I missed boxing for 4 years. It's good for me, for my body, because I've been I started boxing when I was young, so good for my body to rest for 4 years, and then now I come back. I feel like I'm, the passion, the fire in my eyes, to work hard, like that, is still there.
Returning to training and the boxing ring revitalizes Manny Pacquiao, enhancing his confidence, focus, and sense of purpose.
I mean, it's a good thing for me that I have rest. I have time to rest for the longest time in my career. It help a lot for my body and my mind, relaxing. And this time around, I am so excited, and feeling like I'm young.
Do you feel you have something to prove in this fight, Manny? I know you've accomplished so much, but do you feel you personally, you want to show something to the world or prove something?
Oh yeah, it's a challenge that they might think that oh, Manny's career is over and he's old like that. So something wrong that I need to prove it, and I'm not done yet.
As Manny's trainer, Freddie Roach believes Manny has the potential to defeat Floyd in a rematch and reveal what circumstances prevented him from showing in their first encounter.
It looked like he had turned back the clock maybe 5 years. It looked like he was quicker, sharper, more explosive than I've seen him since pre-Floyd Mayweather fight.
I do agree with you, and he gave up his killer instinct a lot by he didn't want to hurt his opponents, and all he had to do was beat them. And after losing a couple bad decisions, that kind of went away a little. Finally.
So did you see a little more killer instinct?
Definitely, yeah. In this training camp, it was. Even in his last fight, it was a little more. He's shown a little bit more each fight, and then in this training camp...
Manny dedicates himself completely to boxing, stating that his full focus is on the sport, leaving all distractions aside.
You know, I miss the sport I love since when I was young. And after, but it's good for me because when I rest 4 years, like my body is still okay, and then I keep on, even though I hung up my gloves, but I always work out, playing basketball.
Oh, you do still?
Yeah, work out, playing basketball, gym, and badminton, like that. So because my house is, I have my own gym, so
that's good.
I can work out basketball, badminton, like that, things like that.
But what did Freddie Roach say when you called him and said, Freddie, we're gonna fight again? What did he say to you? Remember?
Yeah, he's happy. He's just observing me, and then he saw my speed, my movement, like that, still there.
In training camp, Manny displays exceptional speed, moving with precision and agility, highlighting his sharp reflexes and explosive boxing abilities.
Tara, samahan natin sa laban niya.
Ang isang nag-undergo ng training ay hindi lamang po ito para sa ibang tao o para sa kanino man, kundi para din sa ating sarili. We undergo training because we want to learn more and we want to improve ourselves.
Manny Pacquiao enters training with unwavering determination, ready to face Floyd Mayweather once more. This time, his focus is entirely on preparation, leaving behind past distractions, injuries, and setbacks. Every punch, movement, and drill is purposeful, enhancing both speed and power while maintaining precision and safety. He trains with discipline, refining his timing, footwork, and strategy to ensure he performs at his peak without risking injury. Manny's mindset is clear. This rematch is about skill, focus, and flawless execution. Fully committed, he approaches each day with intensity, ready to give his all while safeguarding both his body and his legacy.
When the time comes, come to my mind, my heart, busy, tired. Then forget about boxing. Yeah, right? But as long as you have passion, dedication. You still have fire. Yes, of course. But look at your body also. Sometimes your mind is active, but your body got rest.
Mine stopped a long time ago.
So that's why I'm trying.
Nicholas Irving points out that if a fight between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather Jr. was truly meant to happen, it would have taken place over a decade ago. He notes that 11 years ago, both fighters were at their peak, and the boxing world was fully engaged with the matchup. However, the fight never occurred then. Now, more than 10 years later, fan interest has notably declined. Irving suggests that the current push for a rematch seems more like an effort to create a spectacle than a genuine contest between two prime athletes, which, in his view, makes the fight feel more commercial than historically significant.
I just think it just, beating up, Mike Tyson and the whole Pacquiao thing, just like no one asked for it.
No, and in terms of the Floyd Mayweather Pacquiao fight, I'm with you, and I am a boxing fan. When they fought the first time, it was 5 years too late.
Exactly.
It's been 11 years since that first fight.
Damn. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Like a legit 11 year. I think they fought somewhere 2016.
Yeah.
Maybe 2015, 2016. This is the fight nobody asked for.
Yep.
And if y'all didn't make that fight worth watching when you were 11 years younger.
Sean Porter recently shared his view on the upcoming Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. fight, highlighting that Manny taking this bout doesn't hold the same weight as it might seem. Porter explains that the main motivation for Mayweather returning to the ring is largely financial. He points out that Floyd's career has been defined by wealth, luxury, and living life on his own terms. Private jets, lavish purchases, and high-profile events. According to Porter, many of Mayweather's major decisions have often centered on maximizing earnings rather than solely chasing competition or legacy.
When you do see a fighter retire and then come back, don't jump to the conclusion that that fighter is broke. Don't jump to the conclusion that that fighter don't know what else to do with their lives. Understand that that fighter has put in countless hours and days and years, upwards to the 30 and 40. And when that person says, I'm going back to work, that's essentially what they're doing. They're just going back to work. Can't be too mad at it.
I think the main thing, I don't know how much people are mad and hate Manny, but Floyd's whole persona was, I print money. I'm bigger than the dollar.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Floyd Money Mayweather.
Yeah.
I got a private jet. I got a house here, mansion here. Everything was money, 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 money. And people watch Floyd for majority of his career for him to lose.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, you lost all that money. People just want to see him Floyd lose because of the persona he built up. Floyd Money Mayweather.
Porter adds that a genuine rematch with Manny was never part of Mayweather's plan. After their first encounter, Floyd had clearly defeated Pacquiao and simply walked away, leaving no opportunity for a return fight at that time. Porter suggests that the notion of a new bout is less about proving superiority and more about generating revenue, attracting fans, and capitalizing on lingering interest in their rivalry. While Manny's involvement may excite audiences, Porter emphasizes that the driving force behind the fight is Mayweather's business-oriented approach and his aim to maintain financial control.
And if he's forced at almost 50 years old to come out of retirement to jeopardize his own, which he never really wanted to jeopardize. He never wanted to give Pacquiao his rematch. I beat him.
Yeah.
I walked away in his mind and with a record to back it up. You know, it's an art. He has a seat at the table of the greatest who ever did it. I don't think he ever wanted to jeopardize it. And so if you're coming back having to jeopardize it when you didn't really want to, and people could argue it's not jeopardized, he'll always beat Pacquiao 7 days a week and all that. That's a different dynamic.
I don't think a rematch was needed at the time either.
Well, it's not needed now.
Yeah, but that back then, yeah.
Yeah, it's not needed now. So I think there's a difference though between, I'm fighting for money. Yes, I'm still in my prime or close to it. I can still operate at the highest level, and I'm coming back because I owe people money and I need to get back to that.
Meanwhile, Paulie Malignaggi and Chris Algieri break down Manny Pacquiao's power and technique, highlighting that even at 47, his punches remain impactful. Malignaggi points out that Pacquiao's punches feel like bricks, combining speed with force. Unlike many fighters who rely solely on quickness, Pacquiao mixes velocity with explosive snap, delivering hard-hitting punches despite his age. The analysts also note how Pacquiao appeared in his fight against Mario Barrios. After a 4.5-year layoff, he still threw powerful punches, though the explosive snap of his prime had lessened. Malignaggi adds that Barrios' limited reactions contributed to Pacquiao's perceived effectiveness, as Barrios only threw punches from specific positions, giving Pacquiao clearer targets.
Myself, Keith Thurman, Pacquiao has bricks in his gloves. Like they're just hard.
He was different at 47, even 40, even at 40, he had that snap.
I know the snap. The difference is so I always said this about Pacquiao. But like, how's he punch? I'll make you punch is good. He's very, very fast, but also at the end of that is a brick. Because you can be really fast. You hit somebody with a feather. It's not, it'll get you reacted. No, he hits you. It's like boom, whoa. And again, I'm not the only person who says it. Thurman said the same thing. Another guy that he fought way older, And at 147.
But it wasn't the Pacquiao that, again, the way he looked against Barrios was very different, man. He was pushing his punch. I never saw him push out punches because he couldn't generate the speed and the snap.
Also never saw him at their 4.5-year layoff.
Algaray and Malin Aji also examined how age influences a boxer's speed. After years away from the ring, even an elite fighter like Pacquiao cannot fully recreate the explosive snap of his 20s or 30s. Yet, the force and precision of his punches still leave an impact, showcasing his technical mastery. The discussion then shifts to legacy, noting that a rematch with Floyd Mayweather Jr., while intriguing, would primarily matter to the fighters themselves. Although the public may debate its significance, the result would carry personal meaning, serving as a final statement on their careers. Overall, the conversation underscores Pacquiao's enduring power, strategic boxing intelligence, and the fact that his legacy remains strong even in the later stages of his career.
You come back, you're gonna snap your punches. You know, if you come back at 30 years old from 20 years old, you know? But 47, he wasn't snapping no punches.
He threw him hard enough because Barrios didn't do anything.
Barrios sucks. He doesn't throw any punches.
Barrios is not going to throw punches because
Barrios also has to set himself the way he wants to set himself, put his hands in a certain position, his feet in a certain position, and then he throws punches. Like he basically announces to the whole world, hey, okay, I'm going to throw a punch now. So, you know, it's not the same thing. There was no reaction from Barrios because Barrios won't react unless he's in a set position to punch. He will not punch unless he's in any other position. So yeah, sometimes Pacquiao's hands can put him out of position. Barrios will have a punch out of when he's out of position. He's just not that kind of guy.
This idea too, and you brought it up about Pacquiao saying, "I'm gonna give him that L. This is gonna carry that. He's gonna carry this with him the rest of his life." Is legacy secure at this point?
Yeah.
If Mayweather loses, should he, which is certainly possible in September.
Dan Rafael explains that the Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather fight has been meticulously scheduled, coordinating both fighters' timelines to enable a September 19th matchup at the Sphere in Las Vegas. He stresses that this planning is deliberate, allowing both athletes to train properly while heightening fan anticipation. The venue choice underscores the event's grand scale, designed to deliver a spectacle rather than a typical boxing match.
It's Floyd in an exhibition bout, also probably in April, but in a different location. And it sets them up on the same time schedule where if they're going to do a rematch September 19th at the Sphere in Las Vegas. The fact that Netflix is doing it is not surprising at all. That's always been what they've been talking about doing. I think both fighters and everybody involved understands that it's one thing when everybody wanted to see the fight in 2015, you put it on pay-per-view and it's going to be a blockbuster, which it was. They charged $100 before the pay-per-view, the biggest price ever for a pay-per-view. And it set every conceivable record that you could think of in terms of gate, boxing, pay-per-view buys, overall revenue, the sponsorships, the merchandise. You pick a metric and it broke the record. That would not be the case now, 11 years down the road. Since they first fought in 2015. So they needed somebody to put up big money, and it really fits the profile of what Netflix is trying to do.
Rafael highlights Netflix's involvement in promoting the fight, noting that it aligns with the platform's focus on high-profile events that attract widespread public attention. Unlike traditional boxing matches, which depend largely on pay-per-view audiences, Netflix provides massive global exposure, reaching beyond the typical fan base. He emphasizes that this partnership makes sense, as both fighters are legendary figures whose matchup already carries significant hype and media interest. The discussion also points out that while the fight is thrilling for fans, it is equally a business strategy. Coordinating schedules, selecting a prominent venue, and collaborating with a platform like Netflix are all moves aimed at maximizing financial gain and global visibility. Rafael underscores that the combination of timing, media strategy, and venue choice transforms the fight into an event that transcends sports, positioning it as a potential cultural milestone in boxing history.
They want to do big events, and whatever you want to say about it, maybe not for guys like me or you who are involved in doing boxing-related stuff on a daily basis, but for the regular person that's scrolling through Netflix to see what's on a weekend night. They're going to look and say, oh, Mayweather, Pacquiao, I know those guys. They're as famous as any boxers in the world. And if it doesn't cost me any extra money and I'm just paying my normal subscription, yeah, I'll check it out. And it's going to do big numbers. That's why Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson did the numbers it did. And that's why, we saw them be interested in a fight like Jake Paul against Anthony Joshua and the other events that they have done. Tyson Fury's come back as they try to, build up more in the UK. And this is going to be the same situation. They put out a lot of money to do the fight, but not as much as what obviously they generated in 2015. And, it will be, it'll be a big event, but how much of a fight it will be, who the heck knows?
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.